Have you ever wondered how computers calculate sine? Well, today we're going to be exploring just that. So welcome to my YouTube channel, and today we're going to be exploring how computers calculate sine. So if you've ever used a calculator before, you know that there's a sine function on the calculator. Now we usually just input the numbers and get an output. But have you ever wondered what's really going behind all this? Well, today I'm going to show you how computers calculate sine. So there are really two main methods that computers use for this. First is the quadratic algorithm, and the second is the Taylor series. Now, the quadratic algorithm is for more complex numbers, and it is a much more complex algorithm in general. But today we're going to be exploring the Taylor series, which is good for most sine values, and it's easy to program. So yes, now what is the Taylor series? Well, the real value of the Taylor series is this. Now you may be confused, but for calculating sine, we only need these terms. So the sine of x can be approximated with these terms, and this is a 7-degree term polynomial. So as you increase the expressions in the following pattern, you increase the accuracy, and this is more than enough for most accuracy needs. And if you're wondering what the exclamation mark stands for, well, that's a factorial symbol. For example, 3 factorial is 3 times 2 times 1, and 5 factorial is 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So using this algorithm, we can calculate sine. So let's start with the coding. So as you can see here, I've opened up a new Python document and I've called it sine, and then parallelly I've opened up the command prompt. So the first thing we're going to need to do this is to input the value of pi. Now, you may be asking where does pi fit into all this? Well, the thing is, the Taylor series only approximates sine function for the first wave or the first period. So if you've ever observed a sine function, it makes a sine wave. So we need this value because the length of that wave is pi. So pi is approximately 3.14. So yeah. Now immediately we're going to define a new function. So this function is going to be the main sine calculator. So I'm going to call it sine, and it's going to take exactly one argument. And we'll call that a. Now we're going to take this. We're going to take this a, and then set this to be the value of another number. Now before we do that, we're going to change the value of a. So we'll set a to a percentage of pi. Now what this is doing is it's taking a and it's dividing it by pi and then setting the remainder of that to be a itself. And what this does is, say for example you have a value that is greater than pi, so it's something like 4.14 something. Now what this will do is it will take the remainder of this divided by pi, which is going to be 1. We want this because the sine wave repeats over and over again, so this works in our favor. Now after we do this, we just return a minus a cubed by 6 plus a to the power of 5 by 120 minus a to the power of 7 by 5040. Now don't be startled by this, but what essentially is the same thing as the series that I've shown before. So this double asterisk stands for to the power of, and these values 6, 120 and 540 are just the factorials that I've shown before. Now this takes a value in radians. However, usually when we want an input, we set it to be degrees. So we're going to define another function which is rad, and this is going to take an argument, let's say t, and this is just going to be t times pi divided by 180. So after we've done this, we can now calculate the value of the sign of any number. So say we want the sign of 2. So all we need to do is print the sign of 2 in radians. So essentially we're talking about the sign of 2 degrees. Okay, so make sure you got that right. Oops. Okay, so uh, yeah, once you've entered this, you can now save this and run the script. So this is the value that we have got. Now time to check it. So after calculating it, we can see that we got a value of 0.348. That's approximation. So we'll compare it to our original value. So as you can see, the value is very close. It's close to approximately 5 decimal points. So 0.03489994. So as you can see, this is very accurate, and you can use this for whatever you want. So I hope this gives you an insight in how computers calculate sine. So yeah, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Bye.